Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Pagel's podcast. Today we're going to be doing a step inside my blind life about cooking and what are some techniques that I've learned to actually do it. Because if I'm cooking, let's say, some eggs in a pan or whatever, I can't look down and say, oh, those are nice and scrambled and ready. Or things like, how will I know when to put the stuff in the pan? How do I know if it's hot enough and whatnot? Well, the first place is to start with that of turning on the stove. And the best thing to do with that is I turn on the correct eye and I just wait for a minute, occasionally hovering my hand over that eye. And once I can feel heat coming off of it, then I know it's a good idea to let's go ahead and put that pan down. In which case, I've been taught to always add something like a little bit of oil or butter, so that way things like eggs or bacon, whatnot, they don't stick and have issues. Which, I have made that mistake before, and man, eggs stuck to the pan is a pain to clean. And so, once the pan is nice and hot and has oil, I'll then crack an egg inside of it, usually 2 or 3. And from here, this is where feel comes in. I'll take my spoon or spatula that I'm using to cook the eggs, and my preference is scrambled. I find this the easiest because I'll just constantly stir it with the spoon until I can feel that, oh, it is now a big mass of scrambled eggs instead of just liquid. However, whenever it comes to things like, let's say, sunny side up eggs, then that, instead of like stirring it around, I'll just leave it there for a while and then take that spatula and lightly touch it every now and then until it starts to feel like I could pick it up straight off the pan. And that's the way to do it for pan-cooked things. The next thing is the oven, which I find oven cooking is one of the easiest for the blind because all we have to do is turn the middle eye and wait until the oven lets us know with a beep or two, stick it in for a certain amount of time, and take it out. And that's the side of cooking that deals with the oven. Now, with other things, let's say, using the knife. How do I use the knife without cutting myself or whatnot? The part of that is basically just using proper knife technique of holding the knife in your dominant hand and then using like a clawed hand with your other hand to rub the side of the knife up against your knuckles, but it makes it to where the actual blade, if you will, never touches your skin. And with all these little tips and tricks of blind cooking, it makes something that seems that you might think, oh, that's got to be daunting. It makes it pretty simple. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a great day.